Hey, good morning, everyone. This is going to be your daily reading for January 21st. I feel like I'm sitting so far away today. Random. Hope you guys had an amazing night last night. If you were able to catch the eclipse, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a moment to really go outside and see it and be a part of it. I ended up going to the beach with a couple of my friends. It was a blast. And then, of course, we went to go eat, as you do. But super exciting. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Hope you guys are enjoying the holiday. Today's gonna be a fun day. Super excited about it. Let's just get into our reading, shall we? So I'll start with aspects today. We have some amazing aspects. The moon makes a trine to Mars. Actually, no, Venus first, then Mars, and then Jupiter today. My cats are running around. Which all beautiful. So, three trines today, all with our moon. Beautiful energies. Essentially, this trine with Mars is going to give us more energy, give us the drive to get some things done and go achieve some things. The trine with Venus just makes us, you may be drawn to, I think classically it like pulls you to art, but essentially wherever you find beauty, you're kind of going to be naturally drawn to it. Hence, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, all those wonderful things. And then Jupiter, great for business, but this trine with our moon is really bringing us opportunities, bringing us success. It usually makes people, really amiable, and you guys get along, and connections are made easily. So really, really nice energies all around. Couple that with our rune. I will never say this one correctly. I want to say it's like Aegis, something like that. This rune, to me, I always think of, it's kind of like, oh, as you run away. I know I said your name wrong, my bad. To me, it's kind of like success through hard work. This rune to me speaks a lot to kind of having to make decisions about something, whether even if it's like challenging or hard, but it leading somewhere good. It's really about kind of sticking to it, making things happen. A lot of times this can talk about a new life direction or a new opportunity that takes you, maybe down a path you weren't expecting or didn't, never thought of, but ends up being a beautiful place. But I think especially with this new life direction could definitely be linked to this lunar eclipse we had last night. Um, so kind of all these energies to me really showcase how things are switching, things are turning around. This lunar eclipse, and honestly, you may still feel it for like another week, and the effects of the eclipse are going to last longer than that. But if you feel any like heaviness, that may hang around for a few more days. But honestly, like I feel like now everything's turning around. So now these opportunities come in. If you've done the work and released what this moon was trying to show you that doesn't serve you anymore, you don't need, doesn't have a purpose. Now the wheel of fate has turned. We've been getting that card a lot recently as well. We're really going to start to see that in these next coming days. How things are shifting, how we feel different or perceive things differently. Nice, wonderful switch. Okay, so I have here the Isis Oracle. I chose this because I think this is just a powerful deck. So, we got more than one. Alright, who'd we get? I'm going to read these from the book. So we got the Scales of Balance. Again, sorry for the glare. See that? Magic. And Life Restored. Yes. Told you. Wheel of Fate. Energies have shifted. The wheel is turning. And I feel like they go together quite appropriately. Scales of Balance. Achieving balance. Life restored. Harmony restored. All for it. Let's do it Scales of Balance first. Alright, there you go. Let's check out that lovely. You are a Tantrika, an initiate on the path of divine healing of the masculine and feminine, the two sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect. Healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now under the I have never seen auspicious eyes of blessings of beloved Isis. Good Lord, I'm gonna have to go out and get some coffee. All right, let's read Life Restore. Oh, opened right to it. Beautiful. There you go. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too, need that coffee, so too will rise again, healed and renewed. Yes. Beautiful. This almost makes me think, when I was talking about Arun, how it's about, hey friend, about how, there may be this new life path, and you may, start this whole new cycle, which honestly you really are. Especially with Life Restored popping up, I almost feel like you kind of revisit something. Like maybe something you thought would be the path, and then you were like, nah, I'm not feeling it. And you kind of shifted away. There may be a group of us that are being like shifted back. Like, alright, you left that path maybe to learn something, to gain a different perspective, gain some experience elsewhere, and now what you've gained, you can bring back to that old path, and elevate it in some way. So some of us, I feel like there may be returning to something. For a lot of us, this is, and I feel from more so, I think most of the people watching, it's really about this new path, this new kind of understanding. And the scales are even because we've taken all the weight off of one side, so now it's level. It's almost like this has happened, so now the options become available. Here we were weighted completely to one side, so it was harder to take on more things because all the weight was there. Now that we've cleared off that extra weight and the scales have become even, now it's an open playing field. Now it's a little more even. Especially, like, that card talks a lot about, like, healing, maybe a path that has to do with spiritual work, light work. A lot of times there has to be some release before you get there. You have to go through some things and, ultimately pass through them, so then you can pass that experience on to others. I used to always joke, in my former career, like, I used to love teaching. I still love teaching, but that was my favorite part of my old career. And I used to always tell people the best way to learn is to teach. It really is. Random little thought that surfaced. Alright. Move these lovelies further up. That was like a big... I'm going to take them. That was like a big chunk. We'll take it. Alright. So starting off here with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. So, being a little stubborn, standing your ground. I don't necessarily see this one as a block, though. You know what I mean? Because it's not like he's stuck behind the fence. He's standing next to it, for sure. But I don't necessarily see it as a block or an impasse. Like, if we got the reverse side of this card, like, here you can definitely see, this woman is being blocked by this guard, who's, by a wall. Here this guy is just, like, he's standing his position. He's defending it. And I think that's really us. We've talked a lot about being, like, fortified, right? Being fortified in what it is, what it is we want to do, who we want to be, this life we want to live. So this is just really being grounded and hanging on to that and not wavering. We're not going to settle. And then here we are with the Two of Wands. Beautiful. I actually like this version of the Two of Wands. So again, this is the Vice Versa Tarot, if you guys wanted to know. So back and front have different images of the same card. I love this particular image because here it's like we're sending out our intentions out into the universe, which is still beautiful. Here, I think it's a much more powerful image because here it's almost like we're the magnet attracting it. Like you can kind of see this like glowing orb that this person is carrying, and it's like the beacon. It's the magnet that's pulling it in. So not only are we putting our intentions out and asking for what it is we want, we're also bringing it to us. Like this guy to me always has the like persona of the magician, you know, like manipulating the elements, like creating the reality. So I think it's beautiful. And as I talk about that, here we have the Queen of Wands, who I always talk about as being charismatic and sensual, but very attractive, very alluring. Like, this woman walks into a room and everyone's eyes go onto her. So again, it's this magnetism, this, you know, now we know where we stand, we know our position, we know what we want, and literally we have become the magnet that's pulling it in. Like when we talk about the Three of Wands every time, and we talk about that ship is coming in, it's because you are literally pulling it. It's like you have this big metal tanker and you have this super magnet in your hand, and you're like, yes, come here. Like, it's just right here, right in the palm of my hand. Like, very, very strong magnetic energy. And look at this. Then we have some majors coming out. So, boom. Oh, sorry. This is the Judgment card. But that Phoenix energy, we already had mention of the Phoenix with life restored. So here it is again, this rebirth, this renewal. And honestly, this could go for either way, whether it's you returning to, you know, this old path that maybe you thought, this isn't for me, and now you're coming back to it. So that could be your sense of revival. There's also almost like revival in self. Like, I feel like your own, like, personal drive and motivation, you know, possibly even joy, like, even that's being rekindled. Like, your personal flame is being rekindled. And then here we have the Lover's card. To me, and granted, yes, this could be talking about a relationship, this could be talking about a partner. But again, this is really about uniting. This is a reunion. This is two matching stars finding each other. So this connection could be happening on many levels, not just romantically. This could still be work. This could still be, you know, maybe this is a friend connection. You know, maybe this is with family, but it's about the, you know, two parts coming together, two counterparts reuniting. We also talked about the masculine and feminine energies with scales balanced. Again, here you have the masculine and feminine energies, both in the figures, the gold and silver, the union and the triangles, like, all about balance and harmony and self. And then here we have justice. So here, I'll show you the front card. It's probably a little easier to see with the traditional image. So here we get the Justice card, which is all about karmic balance, evening things out. I love the depiction of, like, the galaxy at the top of this card. Like, to me, this is really the divine working things out. You know, now that the scales are balanced, now, you know, rewards and judgment are being handed out. And then we also have the Temperance card. So here's the front, a little easier to see with the traditional image. You know, and Temperance card, again, to me, I always talk about it as patience because it does feature the angel. But again, your Temperance card is all about, you know, the elements being mixed together and kind of cooking to brew, you know, whatever that dream goal is, whatever the recipe was trying to create. You know, the life that we've been working towards and manifesting and dreaming of and hoping for and trying to set up and, you know, making all these small little baby steps towards, it is definitely coming. It's totally coming. And sooner than you think. Like, there is a lot, I mean, pretty much every single card has to do with this element of divine timing, yes, but this element of truly building and attracting all these necessary elements. And even more so than that, like, being in your power, being in control of it. Like, you truly have fortified and know exactly who it is you want to be in this moment, in this lifetime, what it is you're doing. Because again, Judgment card has to do with your divine purpose as well. What are you doing over there? I hear you. I can't see you, but I hear you, Mr. Kitty. Yeah, I heard, yeah, whatever you're doing over there, stop that. Crazy cats. Alright, but yes, so, I'm debating if, let's see if we can get a few more cards. I feel like we can do a little bit more. Or a lot more. Sure, do that. Alright. Yep. Mic drop. So here we have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, Six of Pentacles, beautiful. Being in the flow. So in this particular image, you can see this guy's supposed to be like, I don't want to say the mayor, but like the landowner, like, you know, like the little lord of this village, and he's, you know, watching over it, taking care of it. So this is really about you being in the flow and really taking care of this thing you've built. You know, this life, this job, this, you know, relationship, whatever it is. I definitely feel a lot of like work things with the amount of pentacles coming in. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, which again is forward progression, steadfast, you know, really focused, diligent movement. And, you know, this is, to me, I also see success, because the Knight of Pentacles always gets to his goal. He always gets to the finish line. You know, maybe a little slow moving, because he's like, I'm only taking the correct steps, but he does get there. So, I mean, there is success outlined in that card. And then we also have the Death card. Here's the front side, probably a little more traditional imagery. Death card, but this is the rebirth again. This is the renewal. Again, we have, you know, this phoenix rising from the ashes, you know, rebirth, renewal of life. You know, we just ended the old cycle with the eclipse. Now we're beginning this whole new one, fresh, bright, you know, with the sun shining. We've come into the light. We've got this understanding. I mean, legit. So again, I keep this general because this is a general reading. It's going to manifest differently for everyone. But I do sense a lot of this having to do with work. With the lovers, it could be romantic as well. But I feel a lot, I almost want to say like just with your life in general. Whatever your ideal life looks like. So where you want to work, the house you want to live, the partner you want to be with, the family you want to have, you know, all these things legit you are now in this position where you have aligned with it. You know, we've gone through the transformation. We've found, you know, our destiny. We're solid and firm in it. Like, on and on and on. So you are now in, you know, the right place where you needed to be, doing what you needed to do, which is exactly the energy you want to be in. So kudos to all of us for starting this new cycle. And honestly, bottom of the deck right now is the Devil in reverse, which is really about not being held by your addictions. The devil doesn't have a hold of you. You have a hold of him. Like, amazing. Love it, all of it. Super excited about today. So lean into this energy. And I would say biggest thing, if an opportunity presents itself, if something pops up today that's like, hey, maybe you want to start doing this, or hey, do you want to get involved with that? Even if it seems like a lot of work, even if it feels daunting, if it is aligned with this vision, which I would bet money that it probably is, do it. Like, don't be afraid of it. Lean into it. Because honestly, everything you're attracting now is everything you've asked for. You know, it's all been set up, and now the plan is starting. Super excited. All right, my lovelies, have a great day. Enjoy this week. Enjoy your holiday. If you're out celebrating today, it'll be lots of fun. I'm getting ready to head out myself, so enjoy. I love you guys as always. Later today, I'm going to film the last 2 love videos. I have, Scorpio and Sag left. So expect yours. If not later tonight, most likely I'll probably post them later tonight. But if not tonight, definitely tomorrow they will be up. So you guys can enjoy that. And then, yeah, then who knows? I feel like I'll probably start, I think because it's, you know, towards the end of the month, I'm not going to do a mid-month. But I feel like I might start, I don't know, maybe I'll start a new series. Maybe I'll start doing those deck reviews I keep talking about. Maybe, who knows? We'll see. With that said, I'll send you guys out on your way. I love you guys. As always, I love to hear from you guys, so if you want to drop a comment down below, if you want to DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot, or email me, my professional email's in the description box. Reach out to me any way you can. If this resonated with you and you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Just helps the channel to grow. And as always, if you're new, please hit the subscribe button, especially if you enjoyed this video. We do this every day. And then we also have monthly videos by the signs that get us all together and having a good time. I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Take care.